some Pokemon names that I mispronounce. Starting, yeah. So I'm going to go with some. I'm going to go over some Ultra Beast names that for some reason I mispronounced. Okay, so let's start. So we're gonna start with Stackatako. Now its official pronunciation is Stackatako, but I always pronounced it Stackatako, as in stack, as in because it's a stack of bricks, and I know its name comes from the second part of its name comes from attack because it's an ultra beast. It attacks people. But I pronounced the last bit Tarka because of tar. Because of tar. And if anyone of you doesn't know what tar is, tar is basically this black substance that they put on pavements and roads here in the UK. So I pronounce it Stackatako. No, it's Stackatako. Next is Nihilego. I used to pronounce this Nihilego because for some reason I just saw Lego and I started thinking of Lego bricks. So I pronounced it Nihilego, but no, its pronunciation is actually Nihilego. Now, the next one is Buzzwole. I know Buzzwole is pronounced Buzzwole because its name is a combination of a buzz, like the sound that bees make, and swole, as in this, and swole. And swole, a slang term which means to get injured, which is also where the word swelling, swollen come in. Also, another ultra beast is Pheramosa. I used to pronounce this thing Pheramosa. I don't know why, but it's Pheramosa, sorry. Then we have Lecephalon. I used to pronounce this Lecephalon, not Lecephalon, Lecephalon. I know why. Also for some reason, I heard somebody pronounce it Lecephalon, and I got really angry with them because it's not a balloon. But Lecephalon. But I think I should actually change my pronunciation from Lecephalon to Lecephalon because Lecephalon makes sense because its name derives from the word blah, as in the first letter of blast, which means to explode, and cephalon, as in another word for the head or specifically the brain. So Lecephalon's name roughly translates to exploding brain or exploding head, which is perfect for the Pokemon's lore, considering that it can explode its own head to draw energy from its opponents. Let's talk about another Pokemon. Mantine. actual pronunciation is man. Is mantine. I get that its name comes from man, from manta and marine. But Bulbapedia apparently says it could all. But let's see. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, it was pronounced mantine. But I guess they fingered it. Also, I'm gonna finger this one. Okay, I'm gonna finger this one. I used to pronounce Arceus, Arceus, because that's how I thought it was pronounced, because I was thinking Ace, but then Arceus, so Arceus, but then I decided, but then I found out, but apparently it, and I'm not wrong to say Arceus, I'm not wrong to say Arceus, because that's how they originally pronounced it in the anime, but they later changed it to Arceus, because they later changed it to Arceus because they used to pronounce it Arceus, but the beginning of its name meant a. I'm not gonna say it, but it's something inappropriate. It meant a butt. In UK, it just meant something. It meant a butt in the UK. Yeah, so they changed it to Arceus because Arceus, the beginning part, R's. Sorry, I'm from the UK, I'm gonna say this, but Arceus, the beginning part of its original pronunciation, meant a butt in the UK. You know, that kind of butt, not the butt like I would like this, but that kind of butt. I know it's inappropriate, but let's get to the fact that that's why they changed it. Another thing is, I hate to say it, Yveltal. Now, I always pronounce Yveltal, because I thought that's how you pronounce it. I thought you pronounced the Y, but apparently you pronounce it Eviltal. I mean, because its name apparently originates from evil. Also, Cerneus. I used to pronounce this Cerneus instead of Cerneus. I know why. I pronounce this Cerneus instead of Cerneus. Why did I do this? I have no idea. I pronounce it Cerneus instead of Cerneus. And next, and the next one is the most controversial. Don't get me started. Don't say ooh. I'm going to say it. Entei. Now, Entei is pronounced Entei, but I pronounced it Entei for no reason. Also, don't get me started on because that's not where it came from, was it? Was it related to Entei? Raikou. It's actually pronounced Raikou, but I used to pronounce it Raikou because I thought that's because K-O-U, I just pronounced it Ku, so Raikou, but apparently it's Ko. The next one is okay. You guys can put all the hate in the comments for this one. I pronounced Articuno as Articuno at some point. Also, I pronounced Moltres as Moltres. Okay, the next one is Travenant. This one's pronounced Traven. This is Travenant. This is pronounced, it's actually pronounced Travenant. But I always pronounced it Trevenant because it's a tree, so Trevenant. But actually it's Travenant. Next is Pangoro. Pangoro obviously coming from panda and also Goro coming from gorilla, so it's a panda gorilla, sort of a mixture of a panda and a gorilla. But I used to always pronounce it. I used to always pronounce it Pangora instead of Pangoro. Also, Pangoro's name slightly could be a pun on Pandoro, but I used to pronounce it Pangoro. Also, the next one is Ampharos. I love Ampharos. It's one of my favorite. Marie, Fluffy are abbreviations that they don't get me started, but Ampharos gets me started. I used to pronounce it Ampharos, but actually it's pronounced Ampharos. I actually like Ampharos better than Ampharos. Also, I used to pronounce Fluffy as a Fluffy, but Flarfy. I know why. And I used to pronounce Mareep as a Mareep. Don't ask me why. The next one is a Remoraid. I know it comes from remorse and raid. Wait, So it's Remoraid is based on Remora, according to Bulbapedia. So it's, but I used to pronounce it Remoraid because I was just thinking of Nemo, Finding Nemo. used to pronounce God of War. I used to pronounce it God of War for some time, and then I pronounced